Hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hello.
Whoa.
Testing, testing. One. We got it. All right. So what happens when you don't do this for a while? I don't want that. I want chat. Give me chat. Give me chat. Do 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 do. What is this? What am I even? This. Come on, man. I want to move this up. And then we have chat. Why is chat always so freaking tiny? Okay. Ooh. And then you can see the scrolly bar. Now you can't. Okay. Anyway. So you may have noticed some changes on everything. If we go to the overall site and the Instagram and everything, you'll see it's animated fog productions. And that is because that is my legal business name. Into the Fog was too similar to a bunch of other things. You know when you say you're going to turn on a light and you don't? Let's see what that looks like. Ugh. I'm glowing. We'll figure it out. So, Animated Fog Productions, it's not the worst. We'll just keep it with this. Animated Fog Productions is the legal business name. Into the Fog is the series name under the umbrella, under the business umbrella. So, as you can imagine, it's a little confusing. So I made sure to change everything to Animated Fog. Unforgettable. Amazing. Well done. Glad you're here. And I'm not JKing. I'm for reeling. So that has the whole starting a business thing didn't mean to fall into all this. I was just like, well, this needs to be done. And then I have to do everything that goes with it. Which is been very interesting, very fun, actually. I found my first... Well, let me make sure that things are covered up. I found a really old Barnes & Noble's birthday card. My very first business card that my mom designed for me 25 years ago. I did tap dancing. And it's got a first daughter on it. And she gave me a little business card holder. And it has our address and phone number and like email and stuff on it. So that was really funny, finding the very first business card, and now I'm starting a for real business. And I just want to make sure that everything is set up so that in the next 34 weeks of production that we have, anybody who we hire on for freelancing and stuff like that is going to be protected. We're going to be protected. I'm going to be personally protected. That's what an LLC does. It's limited liability. And there's a bunch of stuff that you can't do, like mingle finances, misclassify employees, all this kind of stuff. which I wouldn't want to do anyway. So I am just making sure that all of that is okay. And then also kind of reevaluating how what we've been doing can fit into actual legal business structures and stuff, which I feel like a lot of businesses are just, oh, you do the thing and you give the thing. And this is sort of like, we have a little thing going. We're going to see, do people want to be involved in this and all this kind of stuff. And then we'll see if it works. But now I'm kind of like, oh, I got to get going. So we're working on that all behind the scenes. And then also, it's been so much fun this week to do all the voice recording stuff with the amazing voice actors. I have one person left that I want to make sure everything's good with, and I just talked to them a little earlier today. Everybody's really busy doing their own thing, and I'm so grateful that people are willing to take a little time and give their energies and their talents to this project. And so casting announcements are kind of halfway out, public knowledge, but our 2 leads are not publicly announced, so that's really funny. Technically, if you go on Casting Call Club, we by the end, a month ago, I can't believe it's only been a month, on the 24th of January, by the 24th of January, when the open casting call ended, we were 4th most popular on the whole site between Airtable and Casting Call Club. We got 882 submissions by the deadline, and then quite a few more afterwards for some reason. I kept trying to close things. I don't know. I'm not sure completely how Casting Call Club works, but the community on there is fantastic. And I made sure to send emails to people and stuff before I put all the names out. So if you go to Casting Call Club, the names of everybody but the 2 leads are out. And almost all the vocal recording stuff is done. So we have a lot of behind the scenes stuff that could come up soon, hopefully, will be coming up. Which leads me to my next point, that I need a social media editor. So we're going to be putting a call out for freelance editors within the next day or so. Working on that. Yeah. Yes, we have a lot of videos and ideas and content and things to be doing. And I can't really do them because I'm doing a lot of the other stuff. We've got a secret project coming up. We have boarding is about to begin. And this leads me to my next point, which I'm going to switch over finally. Bop, bop, bop. Is it back? Thank you. So yes, it is an animated LLC. Oop. You have to pay to have a DBA, which is a doing business as name. and you have to renew that all the time. But like, if I just put the LLC at the end, then I'm good. So like, why? I don't have a super different name. I think it's okay to just put the LLC. Like, and I think it's funny when it pops on at the last second, honestly. So I have this. Hello. And then I have this for a little one. It should be in the corner over there. We should have this way over there in the corner. Ooh, that way. Yeah. So now that we are in the... Oh, I didn't bring up the master schedule. Hold on. This is mostly just like an update kind of thing. About all the changes that are coming, and because I've been quiet for almost 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, because I've been doing all the stuff mostly. Master schedule. Who has not seen this yet? It is the 17th. Today is the first week of week 7. So in week 7, we should be doing character, location, and design, character, location, and prop design stuff. That is kind of moved to March. Voice recording was this past week. We have a little bit more to do, and then we should be good. And storyboard stuff starts next week, week 8. With the inclusion of... yeah. True. a lot of late nights and stuff. Thank you. With the inclusion of like more people, like I've been doing this myself, like just me hanging out, doing my thing, bringing y'all along on the journey, seeing what y'all are up to, you know. But now we have a bunch of other people and their, I don't know, products, their bits of the production that we're including. And it's a much more structured schedule than it has been for the last while. So we are kind of... I think I will probably keep the same time. I need to put the time on here at 4 p.m. We might be changing that. But for the next little bit, we are just going to be doing the live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays so we can figure out this new turn in the production, including other people, a little more structured. Yeah. That's the big thing is just we're going to be doing Tuesdays and Thursdays. It might change again soon, and we might incorporate more days and stuff as things go on. But I really don't like the whole me being like, oh, I'm going to do the thing, and then I don't do the thing because I have so much work. So what has worked best in the past has been a more slow introduction, not just going full turkey, whole turkey, you know, in on everything, doing a little bit and then slowly building it up. And that has been working for a while with other things. So let's do it with this. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. Feels like letting yourself down or something, which it's not. It's just you're doing what you need to do for you. Animated for productions.com. The other thing is I made a website for us to kind of centralize everything. I just really love using this background for everything since I just randomly started using it for the casting call. Of course I need to update and change things and do a bunch of stuff, but I'd rather throw something down and have something started than not do anything at all. So we have our little socials here. The watch comes to YouTube. Yep. We got our little, hey, we're doing the thing. Hey, we're doing the thing. Which also YouTube does. We got the Instagram. I do have a coffee set up. People keep asking about Crew Lee Huddle. Where are you seeing that? Did you go to Animated Fog Productions already? What do you mean? I'm right here. What do you mean? What's happening? Oh, and I guess the casting announcements. You know what? Official casting announcements. I'm still trying to figure out how to put everybody's little thing here and put things about them. But here you go. Here are our two leads. This is Geraldine and this is Samson. Lauren and oh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm still figuring it out. We've got, and also this is just the order that I put them in. It's not, it's still work in progress still. But welcome Lauren, welcome Joey, welcome Larissa and Mark and Atron and Maisie and Ray and Liv. All extremely amazing and wonderful, talented people that have been great to work with. They've each taught me so much. Everybody has a little bit of a different workflow, and they're willing to share that with me and work with me on this kind of stuff, and it rules. I have little portrait things that I drew of people, but like I'm not I'm not really sure how to work with the site's like automatic population thing. So if you click cast and crew, it should take you to this. And if you click crew, it just takes you to Lee. That's so funny. Oh, it takes you to the individual item Lee instead of the crew page. Okay. Well, I'm writing that down. Give me 1 second. Crew page takes you just to Lee. I feel like they purposely make this website stuff difficult so that you will be forced to hire a person. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's good. I like it. Thank you. So then everybody should have their little portraits and stuff. But I would rather have something that's partially up than like be like, "Oh, I can't unveil it until it's absolutely perfect because then I'm never going to do it." I am never going to do it. Yep. And we got the email, the social media. There's a little thing. I thought a compass was appropriate. I am trying. And I want to do like a little about that has stuff about us. Maybe just even on this page. I kind of like it like this though. especially like when we're gonna like have at the end of this year, we're gonna have things. Oh, I made a coffee page because people keep asking about that kind of stuff, and I figured that would be good to have. It's not all the way set up yet. We got a blue sky. I have a single post. Yesterday was Indie Animation Day, and I did not know that. If I did, I would have posted something. But happy belated International Indie Animation Day, or Indie Animation Day in general. This single post is during the table read we did. Here's some lore. During the table read we did a one-word story where every single person goes in a line. We go in a line and every single person says one word of a story and the next person says the next word. And this was the little story we made. Just as like a bonding, team building kind of thing. And the table read was amazing, and I just stared off into space and screamed a little bit out of excitement for like an hour afterwards. It was great. Everybody is super amazing. I'm gonna say that 12 more million times. And then I have a LinkedIn page because it's a business, so especially for job postings and stuff like that. I think that is pretty much everything. Planning for the Mont. Maybe we should spell things correctly in our notes, and then we would know what we're talking about. So that's what's been happening. We did the table read. Booking pages are available in Google Calendar, just in general now. So that's really cool. So you can have different events and do booking spots or whatever through Google Calendar. And that is how, since everybody's a freelancer, they need to be the ones who choose when and where they do everything. I just say what needs to get done, and then they get to have all that in their hands. So everybody booked their own appointments. And then we did the little recording, and you can record the Google Meet, and then everybody gets a little copy. So I feel like that makes, I don't know if it actually does for other people, and I need to ask and see what I can do better next time or whatever. But I feel like that is a good way to make sure everybody feels, like seen and safe. And also for bad memory, I have a really bad memory, so it's just nice to look back on everything. In case I don't take good notes. These are my notes for some of the stuff, and I'm like, I don't really know what WFWATA means. So it's good to have something to go back into. So if you need bookings or anything, booking pages or whatever, there you go. Would highly recommend. We have 147 subscribers, I think now. Ooh, if we just click dink. 147 subscribers, 148 videos. We can change that. And you'll notice that my hair is still not dyed. And that is something that I wanted to make sure to have a social media person be able to make a little video or whatever of it, because that's, the classic thing. And I still need to put that poll out as well. How do I change this again? Oh, subscriber count. There we go. We're at 147. Incredible. And the other big thing is we had a huge boost in people and views and all that kind of stuff because of the casting calls. And so now we're going to be slowing down a little bit and relying on the organic algorithm to push us through. So that is another way that social media stuff needs to take a priority in the next couple of months, which we have, we have our content calendars and everything. We just need to do the thing. We just need to do the thing. And if we do the thing, I think it's good. I think it's gonna be awesome. And I'm really excited for everything that's happening now and in the future. Yeah. I don't know if this is like boring or good or how y'all feel about it, but it feels good for me to get it off my chest and like out there, because yeah, this is cool. Okay, good. I'm glad. I hope my biggest hope for this channel is that when you all go off and make your cool things, that you can use this as a resource for your stuff as well. We had the individual recording sessions. I have a bad memory. That is one of my notes that I made sure to tell you. It records, good to look back to. I need to put a time change on the banner. Yeah. Planning for the month. That's the biggest other thing, is making sure that when we get our master schedule here, we need to break down these tasks and put them in the task area of Airtable. Do I have that up? Hold on. Oh, yay. Okay, good. Yeah. I feel like it's very understandable when people don't talk about it, now that I'm doing that too, because sometimes you just have to do the thing. So it's exciting to learn how to communicate all of that too. And I don't know, I haven't been too, I've never been up in the ranks enough to know, when companies like keep the secrets and stuff so the competitors don't get them and all that kind of stuff. Or like just like, oh, this is a trade secret or something like that. I'm not cool enough or high up enough to know or have any of that kind of stuff. So it's all free game as far as I'm concerned. Not free game, but like being able to talk about it, being able to have this stuff in the open is the thing that I'm totally chill with. The big thing with that is other people's stuff is private. I don't want to say any other person's information or whatever unless they gave me permission. So that's kind of, especially when it comes to things like budgets and stuff like that, like how to be respectful and also be transparent and open about the process. So that'll be good. People don't talk about it because it's hard to do it and to talk about it at the same time. Same way we can't all do our cooking shows. Where am I going? Airtable. Just me. Hello. I want to make sure all my Airtable stuff and make sure I don't reveal people's private information. I did accidentally reveal some Slack messages one time, and then I just went back at the end after it finished uploading and deleted that. And it was literally just like, hey, did you get the thing? Yeah, good. That's it. But like, it's still private information, so I went back and hid it. Files. Tasks. Okay. I think it'd be really cool to break down a contract at some point. I do like talking about contracts. What up? These are the tasks. This is the timeline view in Airtable of tasks. These are the different categories of said tasks that we have. We have the voice recording stuff going on. I don't know why it says to the 19th. Oh, because after we receive all of the audio, Then we're going to do a rough, using the script, we're going to like roughly lay out all of the audio clips, the ones that we want, and the possible different takes, because people did different takes. Sometimes people would do a take where they're like annoyed with somebody, and then sometimes they'd be like, oh, I'm really proud of you, or something like that, you know? So depending on how we feel, how the other people in the conversation kind of have their things going, we have a lot of options. And so that is going to be this week. As soon as we get the audio laid out, or the audio, we receive all of the audio, that's one of the streams that I want to do, is laying out all the audio. Let me write that down just to make sure that I am saying that. Layout audio. And then, because we have that, send that to our storyboarder, who begins next week. This is, at least in the storyboard section, what the next couple of weeks look like. Well, the next month. So March is definitely storyboard month. This might look a little complicated, but it's basically divided into two categories. The secret project and the regular storyboarding. And each of those have thumbnails where we're all just working out ideas and you don't put as much effort into them. The rough boards where we're like, okay, this is more what we're thinking about. The final boards, which is the cleaned up version, make sure that everything is where it needs to be, everybody's facing the right direction, all that kind of stuff. And then the animatic, which is timed with the voices. And that's when it is really going to start coming together, you know? Like, that's when we're going to have the first version, basically, you know? When we did that with the second episode, it just wasn't as dramatic because we had the temp VO. But now we have the real VO. So when I was talking about the audio layout stuff, we can do that for the second episode right now. We can do that completely. I want to wait till cast announcements are out, but that should be tomorrow. And then I think Thursday we can do the episode 1 audio layout, even though we don't have any visuals for that. We'll practice on the second one, which is what the second episode in general is for, just practicing getting everything out. And then we will do episode 1 on Thursday. And after that, I have everything divided into the next step for April. It's rigging time. If you've been here for a little bit, I don't know that we need everybody's rig exactly. We're not going to be working on all of them at the exact same time and then have all of them due right before my birthday. April and May is rigging month. We're going to be intermittently working on things. But the thing that comes after the storyboards, we're going to take one panel from each scene and be able to do the color script. And from the color script, we pick out specific versions, specific things, and we do a little more in-depth, like painting. So this is going to be super, April is going to be super technical and also like super artsy-fartsy. Like we're going to be balancing between those two. After we get the storyboard done, we can develop the asset list for everything. This is not stuff that I've put down, but that is in the planning phase. We'll develop the asset list and be able to connect that. We will have the shot list. Finally, we will be able to have this thing filled out for episode 1. Right now, it's really, really blank. It just looks like this. Oh, this task is wrong. Even though everything's connected. It says for episode 102. So why is it here? I'm so confused. Hello? Oh, 101. Shots. Interesting. Oh, 03. It's the shot. Interesting. Well, it's really easy to fix things when you have... This is a great example of why you have specific codes that don't change between all the episodes and stuff. It's way easier to fix a problem. I didn't even know that was a problem. This shot's been done for a year, you know? But it just wasn't connected to the right thing. That's so funny. And if I had a good social media editor, they could clip that and use that and edit that. We'll get there one day. But we're going to be able to have all of our little shot breakdowns and stuff, and be able to have every single one will be at this stage, the storyboard little stage, and then slowly develop as we add these in so we can see everything, go through the whole thing, and it'll be great. And then this is going to get done, and it's all going to be great. And we're going to have this done in the next, 8 months? In 8 months, this will probably all be done. That's crazy to me. That's so cool. Especially after we've been working so long and hard on everything. Anyway. So we'll be doing that. As soon as we get the storyboards, we break it down, we get the shots, we get the asset list, attach the assets that are in each shot and the set that will be used for each shot. And then something that we did not really do, that we didn't do it for the second one, and it has honestly been kind of detrimental, because I have to keep going back and forth and getting a clip from the animatic and all this stuff, and I didn't label it animatic, and it's good that I made these mistakes so that I can use them as a learning opportunity, because they're very common mistakes when you're just trying to rush through things, and it feels like just a little thing, but the little thing adds up to a really big thing later. It's this. So for each don't I have the page designer extension? This is part of the paid part for Airtable. I don't think you can get Page Designer without the paid Airtable. But for each, this is for 102. For each shot, I learned this here in this book, and also had a professor talk about the shot breakdown stuff, but after he had seen that I was doing that for our senior film. Anyway, it has the last modified date, the shot code, the project, whatever, a little thumbnail, the most recent update of it, any notes, the point of the story, what little part, the Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 narrative arc, what little part of that arc the scene is in, so you can understand, anybody that you hand this to can understand easily, this is the point of this, and that's why the scene has this purpose at all. Any notes about animation in general, effects, anything about the environment that needs to be included, especially for people who are doing backgrounds. Any lighting notes, I want to have the beam go like this for compositing and lighting and all that kind of stuff. Background stuff. Environment, I guess, and background are a little different. And any notes about the audio. So these can be printed out. You can do them individually. You can do them in big sheets, whatever, and given to anybody who is working on that shot. And then everybody has the exact same information. It's a shot breakdown. And it literally is so simple sounding. And it's like, why do you even need to do that? It just brings everything together. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Everybody has the same notes. This is exterior. This is the daytime. Everybody will know that. And you don't have to accidentally get that information a little bit lost somewhere in a chat or something like that. Like this game changer. So we should have that for every single shot. But you'll notice I didn't fill it out. That's another thing that I didn't do. And while the shot number is up here, it's not down here in the corner as it should be. So those are some of the things that we're going to fix that we messed up on with 102 so we could learn from them for 101. That's why we're doing the second episode first. Oh, this is just how everything's connected. I don't know if that's fun to see. This is each. This is a base schema. You'll see production info is not connected to anything. But these are the columns that you see. And if they are linked to another column, then you'll see through the squiggles, through the spaghetti, how they're linked. It kind of looks like the node view in Blender or something. They can even reference themselves, like in the task list. Subtasks are just asking what other tasks are there. And you can see the type of field that it is based on the color coding as well. So that's what that is. That was just on screen, so I figured I'd show it. It can be very helpful for being like, what do you mean? What does this mean? What does this go to? Blue is for formulas. So the episode ID is made by the episode number and the season. Well, the season first and then the episode number. So that's how you get something like 102, season 1, episode 2. For anybody who does not know. What is red? Oh, red must be count. I'm really excited to get digging into number 1. 3D, 2D, whatever. Anyway, base schema. I think you might be able to, on the free version, just see one extension. Or it might be just the coding block. But anyway, page designer, amazing. Can't wait to do it for the first one. Can't wait to work with you guys on audio this week. Oh, and it's just the count. Why do we have 0 in storyboards? We definitely have we have these. Oh! Because we're still building the set. I see. I see. And then we'll also we'll fill everything out. We'll get the storyboards, we'll fill everything out, we'll get the asset list, we'll get the shot list. Well, we get the shot list, we get the asset list, we make the tasks for everything. It's going to be great. It's going to be, that's my time to thrive. I can't freaking wait. I don't know if there's anything else really. I just wanted to make sure that we were all kind of on the same page. I did this. We got our little stuff. Yeah. I will make sure that the streaming schedule thing is out tonight. Make the little streaming schedule thing so people know what's up this week. But other than that, I think that's it. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, let me know. Happy to answer, happy to talk about it. I feel like there should be something else, but there's really not. I went through all my notes, so There you go. Oop, oop, oop. I can't wait to introduce the cast to you as well. That will be no questions yet. Okay. Keep them in mind if you have any. And I am here. And I will see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I guess. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you later. Bye. Yes. Bye. End.